Hi, today I'm going to talk about blue notes and also using the major third with a minor pentatonic scale when you're playing a blues. So this is to go along with the release of our rumba blues backing track, and after this you can hear an example of a solo that uses some of the ideas that we're going to talk about now. So especially if you are relatively new to playing blues lead guitar, you've probably mostly come across playing with a minor pentatonic scale. And the minor pentatonic scale is used in blues when you're playing in a minor key, but also in a major key. So you have this kind of clash between the idea of major chords and a minor scale. And that clash is sometimes described by talking about blue notes. So the blue notes are the ones in the scale which have this kind of clashing quality with the harmony and the accompaniment underneath. So if we're in the key of E, as we are in the backing track, then that would mean the second note of the scale starting here, that note there, and there's the same note again, an octave higher, and there it is again. And there are some other notes that we can add to this scale to make it even more bluesy and another blues note. And the most obvious one to use is what, when we put this in, is often referred to as a blues scale. So that would be this. So that's that extra note there between the third and fourth note of the scale. And this is a really great note to give you a bluesy feel to your solos. Be careful with it. You don't really want to stay on that note like this. It's quite easy for that to sound bad. It's better to use it as a passing note on the way from one note to another, or as a neighbor note. Go there and back. So you'll hear some examples of that in the solo that I have played over the backing track. The other thing, though, is to actually think about going the other way. And sometimes in a major blues, like this one on the backing track is, to actually change that blue note that we were talking about to start with, here and here, actually into the opposite, into a note that sounds really good with this chord and doesn't clash. And in a way, this, you might think that this is sort of taking away from the bluesiness, but actually it kind of adds to the bluesiness, especially if you use it in conjunction with the blue note. So what I mean is this. So if I'm going to play these two notes here, so the second note is the blue note, which is called the minor third. And if I go up one fret from there, I get the major third, which is actually then a note in the chord and doesn't clash. And if I use them together like this, it sounds great and it sounds really bluesy. So we can do things like this. So there I used that major third here, and I also used it here, which you could also play here. So have a listen to this solo and have a look at maybe incorporating some of these ideas into your own solos as well. Hope you enjoy it.